Okay, I want to talk about yesterday, but I was busy with this. What was that? This forestry plant here.
Okay, yeah.
The wind. Okay, explain to me again. What is this energy? What for show gas? Like Cecilia Brooks is appointed to?
Oh, the Energy Institute.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it called?
The New Brunswick Energy Institute.
Okay, now what is that?
That is basically a body of individuals, researchers, scientists, who have been, I appointed a group called the Scientific Advisory Committee, and they're a group of academics who they have been given the task of to do research on energy development.
So
in the province.
are they Louis Lapierre style? Are they qualified?
They're all academics from either UNB or there's a couple from I believe outside of the province, but university or academic based. And the chair right now is David Besner, and he's a long-time provincial employee in the Department of Environment, but also has all the background for that type of work.
Are they paid?
They're paid a per diem for the meetings that they go to.
How much are paid?
The chair, I can't remember what exactly it is. It's in line with other boards and.
Is it like winning the 649 or? No.
I would bet you that basically, when all is said and done, they probably question why they do it at all when it comes to the money.
Mm-hmm.
But the chair does get I wouldn't say a retainer, but a per diem. That, based on the work that he does, it works out to basically be about the same as I believe it was pay band 6, pay band 7 for a civil servant in the government. So, but everybody else is just on a meeting by meeting per diem.
How many meetings do they have a year?
That's a good question. I believe that they're averaging probably about one a month or so.
One a month?
Yeah.
What do they talk about?
They talk about the different issues that they want to look at researching. Like right now, I believe the areas that they're looking at are some water quality testing or studies on obviously what they're looking at is shale gas, natural gas is the big issue right now. So their focus is on looking at what areas do people want to have some research done to ensure that we're doing things safely and responsibly.
You see, what I'm concerned about is that Cecilia Brooks.
Yep.
She got appointed in that position. I tried to get an interview with her. Mm-hmm. I even given my email to a friend of hers.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then I see in the Irving media, they sort of promote her like she represents St. Mary's First Nation. Yeah. And a lot of people in St. Mary's were very, very upset. And I'm just wondering, does she believe she speaks on behalf of the natives? Is she there as an individual?
Well, I've never met Cecilia Brooks.
No,
I don't know her.
You never met her. So
no.
They're really independent?
Oh yeah, no. Like the way it worked was that when we set up the structure and we set up the institute, I appointed the individuals that would be on the Scientific Advisory Committee. From here on in, it's the chair of who basically will be, making those appointments in conjunction with the other members of the Scientific Advisory Committee. So, will you
listen to their advice? Or,
absolutely. That's what they're
absolutely.
There for.
Use that word a lot.
Absolutely.
So, you will abide by if they say show gas not safe.
Well, the thing is that they'll never come out and say something like that because what the research does is always about a specific topic, about what is, how is the best way to handle wastewater, for example, or how is the best way to create a well.
Have you found out what's the best way to get rid of wastewater?
There's all kinds of different options.
Can you go to Truro? Can you go to Truro and display today?
They're cleaning that up right now, from what I understand.
Really?
I believe the Environment Minister said, 2 or 3 weeks ago, he came out and he said, there is a way to clean this properly, and we're going to let them go ahead and do it. So,
what do you think of your debate this morning with Brian Gallant in the House?
I thought it was pretty shameful.
Just for the record,
yeah.
I just listened to it, so when I know it's done, I can run here and drive you people crazy. So that's the only reason I will listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No, look, I understand that there's been some issues with the Energy Institute, and there's no hiding that fact. But the reality is that the people who are involved They're there for the right reasons. They want to do research to get answers to questions people have. They want to make sure we have the best research about energy development as a whole. Obviously, as I said, they're focusing their efforts on the big questions about shale gas at this point. And, you know, they're academics. They're not going to be there if government is sticking its nose in saying, well, we want you to do this or we want you to do that. These people have too much integrity. They're not going to abide by that. What we know that if we look at the people who are there now, from what I've read, their comments, is that they feel very comfortable about the way things are moving forward. And so I guess the thing with Brian Gallant to say that the Institute has no credibility, the Institute is those people. That's all there is to it. There is no other body. It's those academics, researchers, and scientists who are the Institute. There's no government oversight or anything like that. So when he says that it has no credibility, what he's basically saying is that these individuals, these academics who work at UNB, at Mount A, all these different areas, all the people that are on the round table, he's basically saying, well, they don't have credibility because they've decided to get together and work under this Institute model. And
integrity and credibility and intelligent and wise. How come the chief medical officer didn't take the appointment? How come?
You know, that's a strange one. I was actually talking to the Minister of Health today, and the Institute is in the final stages of planning a 2-day meeting for public health issues, and they asked her to be part of it, and she said no, she didn't want to be part of it.
So what does that say?
I have no idea. Well, and then I read the other day that she wants to do her own summit. So I'm not sure why she would want to go and do her own when she has the very people that work at our universities here in the province, and that they're doing the exact same thing.
You've been involved for 3 years. Your hair is getting whiter than for 3 years. 3 or 4 years ago. The stress. Is Brian Gallant for shale gas or against?
Really,
honestly, you're a smart guy.
Look, the reality is that he keeps throwing roadblocks up in front of this. That he keeps pushing it down the road. My guess, all I can say right now is that they're against it. They're not going to move forward with it. You know, he keeps hanging his hat on these 2 reports.
Yeah, they're at the government report, right?
One of them is federal government of Canada.
So who trusts the government on the report?
Well, he does apparently.
I'm glad to hear.
The other one is the EPA, which the final peer-reviewed version of it won't be available probably until 2015. So he's setting it up so he doesn't have to say yes or no. But you know, the fact is that by continuing this, you know,
and I apologize. And not too often. I said 3 minutes, much longer 3 minutes. Just for the, thanks a lot.